Shorthand padding with zeros with F string in Python. Do you know the difference between the syntax and the syntax? If you don't, then you definitely need to watch this. Let's run the code to show you what's happening. You can see I have this variable price. This is the value that it contains. It contains a decimal, or some people may call it floating point number. The decimal or the floating point number is 12.5. In the original value, it only has one number after the decimal, but you can include with F string formatting after your variable name in. The colon and the dot indicates it's a floating point number. The 3F means you want 3 places after the decimal point, which we do here. The next part is you want the entire width of the printout. So the entire length of this variable value to be of 6 characters. This includes the decimal place. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The 0 is a special formatting specifier that you just need to remember. It has a special use case. The official or the fuller method of doing it is by including this right-angled bracket. What that does is it pads out your number by 6 characters by the character that's on the left-hand side. But this is not needed if you want to pad your number out by zeros only. So if you want zeros, you can essentially skip adding in the right-angle arrow over here. You can see they both do the same thing. They give you your number that is of length 6. Anything less than that, it pads it with zeros. So including the decimal point, that's 5 digits. So to make up for 6, it adds a 0. But what you can do is, if you want to pad it with 9, then essentially adding a 9 here works. But you cannot do this. You cannot do 96 here because then you will get empty spaces. So you have to add the right arrow over here for this to work. Now then I can increase this number to, let's say, 12. And you can see the effects of this. So this is now 12 characters long, including the place over here. And in this fashion you can do something crazy, pad it with 30. And then you can see this is now 30 characters long. But going back to the main point, if you just wanted this, then you can just add over here. And you can see your number is padded up to 30 characters, but with zeros. You cannot do this with any other number as they do not work. So here you can see it's added 930 padding spaces over here, which is not what your intention was. So just remember that is optional if you want padding with zeros. And here you can see you can pad it with anything that you want. You can use the hash symbol. You can use the @ symbol if you wish so. You can use any letters. So here I'm just going to use the letter L, and you can see it's padded it with LLL over here to make up 30 characters in total.